Hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? Been a while since I've been on. Been busy with work. I'm actually in Tampa, Florida right now, so hear you in my hotel room. Anyways, I want to, while I had a chance, give you my predictions and thoughts on UFC 95 in London, England. Overall, two, maybe three fights worth watching on this card. Very, very, very weak card. Uh, Of course, most London cards are outside of the main events, but this one is extraordinarily weak. But moving on, the main event is going to be Diego Sanchez versus Joe Daddy Stevenson. I think this is going to be a co-main event. Diego Sanchez making his 155 debut, going up against Joe Daddy Stevenson, which he was on a tear for a while. He was busting through people, but now maybe it's because I don't even want to even think of a decision why. Maybe BJ Penn just sucked the life out of him. But I don't see him winning this. But I see him being a lot more, uh, making it a closer fight than he did for the Ken Flo fight. I thought he was going to win the Ken Flo fight because Ken Flo always does that against wrestlers who try to take him down. He proved me wrong in that fight. But I think he's going to lose this fight, but lose by unanimous decision, mainly because I don't ever trust anybody who's cutting weight for the first time in that division. Diego Sanchez has never fought this low in weight except in ADCC, and he said he hated fighting this at this low in ADCC. He said his organs hurt. So that said, I got Diego winning unanimous decision. Diego might put him down, but I don't know if his cardio is gonna survive the cut. It might. It might. Next up, Nate the Great Marquardt versus Wilson Gobea. Now this, like I said, is another one we've seen Wilson Gobea unending talent. His biggest weakness is cardio, and he's going up against one of the best cardio machines, one of the most experienced fighters, and one of the best fighters at 185, in my opinion, in Nate Marquardt. I see Nate Marquardt winning this by late second round TKO, just swamping Wilson Gobea at the end and knocking him out. Wilson Gobea can catch him early, but if he doesn't catch him early, he's not going to catch him at all. Next up, Chael Sonnen coming off his big win over Paulo Filo, going up against Damian Maia. Damian Maia is a lot like Paulo Filo is in the fact that they're strong, they're extremely good with jiu-jitsu, they got a great bottom game, and they both have horrible cardio. At least now Paulo Filo does. Going up against a good wrestler with decent cardio. Uh, Chael Sonnen has proven time and time again in his fights with Jeremy Horn and Trevor Prangley. I think it was Trevor Prangley. That he can't really go up against a really good submission artist that's strong and is skilled. If he keeps it standing, he might. But I thought Nate Quarry, if anybody could keep Damian Maia standing, it would be Nate Quarry. And Damian Maia did that weird failed takedown attempt, pull guard, take back within a minute. I mean, his jiu-jitsu is that great. He's got it to Nogi. He's perfected it at Nogi, making him even scarier of a submission artist. I got him winning by second round tap out. It could be an easier first round tap out. If it doesn't come in the second round, hope Damian Maya survives the third because it's going to be a decision for Damian Maya tonight. But I think it's going to be coming around second round tap out. It should be a first round tap out though. Next, Stefan Struve going up against Junior Dos Santos. Junior Dos Santos, neither one of these guys have big wins. They both have great records. Stefan is 16-2, Junior is 7-1. But none of them have big wins outside of the Verdun Flash KOs. So, you know, I say Stefan's going to win. It's probably a bad pick, but I'll say Stefan's going to win. He's got a little bit more experience. He's on his home time. And I think time frame means a lot when you're fighting in England or fighting, big time difference away from home. And it's kind of a shot in the dark kind of fight. Next up, Josh Koscheck going up against Paul Thiago. Paul Thiago is 10-0. Pretty sure this is UFC debut. Uh, I just don't see Josh Koscheck losing this fight. Uh, I really don't. Paul Thiago hasn't really fought anybody worth their weight, and I just see, like I said, Koscheck winning brutally. Third round, probably by submission or TKO due to strikes on the ground. But we all have seen Josh Koscheck added another punch to his arsenal. Instead of overhand right, he's got the straight right. And he's got a or I don't want to say decent left jab, but it's getting better. It's getting there. Next up, my pick for the fight of the night: Dan the Outlaw Hardy versus Rory Markham. Both are great scrappers. Both are great. I don't want to say great strikers, but good strikers. Both are aggressive. I think Dan Hardy is going to prove more defensive. Like he's going to be backpedaling a lot more, while Rory Markham's going to be stepping forward. So if it's ended, Dan Hardy could end it, but I don't see it happening. I see Rory Markham winning by probably unanimous decision. I don't think. I think Dan Hardy's defense is going to prove enough for Rory Markham just to keep him going backwards. It's going to look like a lot like the Lytle Davis fight. Next up, Justin Buchholz going up against Terry Edom. It's an ugly fight. I mean, to be quite honest, I really just don't see why either one of these guys are in the UFC outside of feeder fights, and I guess this is what it's going to be. Justin Buchholz, a really good ground technician, going up against Terry Edom, a better striker, I guess. I mean, Terry Edom's one of those, he's not great at anything, but he's not bad at anything kind of fighters. I see Terry Edom winning by split decision in a back and forth battle. Next up, Paul Kelly versus Troy Mandalones. Paul Kelly's far more more well-rounded fighter. So I see Paul Kelly winning by second round, probably submission, because Troy Mandalones, despite training with BJ Penn, has absolutely no ground game. So Paul Kelly, submission. Next up, Neil Grove going up against Mike Zanovic, 6'6", I don't know. Neil Grove winning by TKO in the second round. Neither one of these fighters are going to go far. Neil Grove, I guess, might go far, but, I mean, nobody on this card has really fought anybody worth a damn outside of the main card. And, that's a problem with, a lot of uh, British fights, because Britain MMA is just starting to bloom in Great Britain, so, and they're bringing a lot of European and British fighters over there, because it's cheaper, have them travel over there instead of flying people from the United States or Brazil or Japan, and B, it's that's what the crowd wants to see. They want to see local fighters. I got Neil Grove winning. Next up, Evan Dunham going up against Per Eklund. Evan Dunham is 7-0. Per Eklund is 14-3-1. Both are submission fighters, it seems like. Per Eklund should win by it's either going to be tap out or decision. If it's tap out, it's a late round tap out. It should be an interesting fight, but I'm a grappler. I like grappling. I enjoy watching it. So it'll be interesting to me, but for people that want to see glorified bar fights, they're not going to like it that much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just FYI, so y'all can see the fight camp so far since I started making, because I started doing this on MMA Playground when I started doing my videos, and so far since I started making my picks, if it'll ever load up, this thing is slow as my balls. I hate this connection in this hotel. Come on, download the piece of crap. I think I'm at 66% pick rating. Pretty sure that's about where I'm at. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower. So, unlike nukers, or unlike many other people out there that claim that they have 90% pick rating and their picks are the gospel, I actually looked me up Archangel7150 on this thing, and you'll see that, oh yeah, 66. I'm 133 and 69 win-loss ratings on my picks. So, take that for what you may. But anyways, enough talking about me and how great I am, because everybody knows how great I am. Oh, cool. Sitting here like that with that landing screen by the halo. Ah, that's awesome. All right. Talk to you guys later.